to the Teaching Your Toddler Lion episode. This is so exciting. This is one of our most popular pages, and so I thought it was about time to do a podcast about it because lions are awesome, and we do get a lot of traffic on this particular page for lions. So I do hope you'll check it out at teachingyourtoddler.com and look for the lions page, or in the show notes there will be a direct link to the lions page in whatever podcast you're listening to. So sit back, relax, and let's talk about lions.
Welcome to the Teaching Your Toddler Show with Mary Jo Tinlin. Each show we talk about fun activities to do with your little one, including a craft, a letter of the week, Spanish words, songs, games, and even a snack for each weekly theme. Here is your hostess, Mary Jo Tinlin.
This is Mary Jo Tinlin. Thank you so much for joining us today for the Lion Show. This is the podcast all about everything that has to do with lions. They are such majestic animals. Toddlers understand what a lion is. They see them on, TV and cartoons and all kinds of things, and of course Lion King. And so we all know what lions are, and so we're going to talk about them today. So I've got a link on the homepage, teachingyourtoddler.com/the lions page. And it's from National Geographic, of course, that has all kinds of information about lions. And so you can kind of walk through that with them. There's a video, there's all kinds of stuff. I have some lion facts for you. Did you know that a pride of lions can range anywhere from 3 lions all the way up to 40 lions? There's usually about 15 or so lions in a pride. The males, they don't stick around their whole lives, but the lionesses do. The lionesses do all the hunting, but the lions, the male lions, they get to actually eat first. And then the lionesses eat, and then the babies eat. So they kind of get the leftovers. But the good news is that the lionesses tend to have babies at the same time. So the little guys, the cubs, they can just nurse from whichever lioness is around, which is kind of nice. Lions range anywhere from 265 pounds all the way up to 420 pounds. Can you imagine a 420-pound animal right by you? That's a lot. The moms, they take care of each other's babies, and a daddy's lion roar can be heard for up to 5 miles, which is 8 kilometers. So, of course, the letter of the week is L, and L's are easy. They're easy to make with your fingers, with your hand. You can draw them. Always, show your child what an L looks like, even though they don't know what that is. They're little, but that's okay. You're teaching them now. You're sending that foundation for them for learning their letters. You can draw it with you can hold their hand and draw it with their fingers. You can draw it in the dirt, in the bathtub, in, bubbles, or you can use refrigerator letters or whatever. Wherever you are, just talk to them about the letter L, lowercase and uppercase. The number of the week is the number 8. So whenever you're talking about numbers, talk about 8 lemons, 8 lions, 8 anything that starts with L, and count to 8, because as you count, you're always building those patterns, those recognitions to your child, even though, again, they don't understand what 1, 2, 3 means. As when you're counting to them, they're starting to understand that rhythm, they're getting that pattern, they're starting to anticipate which numbers come next, and you're teaching them the beginning of math. The song of the week, I have a link in the show notes on the Teaching Your Toddler page for Lion King songs, and it's not a very fancy page, but it's got a ton of great lion songs and just fun stuff from the movie that I think you'll have fun singing with the kids. You can find it on any kind of like Spotify or any of those. You can listen to songs there if you want to hear them and sing along. The story of the week is a cute little book. It's a board book. Maybe you can find it at the library, or you can look at it on Amazon and decide if you want to get it. It's called Little Tiger is Loud, a book about using your inside voice. Of course, lions are super loud, right? This little lion needs to learn how to use his inside voice, which is really great, especially when you're in a public place like a restaurant or something like that, or on an airplane or whatever. But anyway, it's very useful book for teaching your child or any of your kids how to use their inside voice. The snack of the week is a really cute little snack about it's actually two different snacks. One is how to make little Rice Krispie paws out of lion paws, and then the other one is a lion, the lion's face with a pancake and some cuties, little oranges. So check those out; they're really cute. The Spanish word of the week, the words are: lion is el león, a lioness is la leona, cub is el cachorro, and then tail is la cola. The do-it-myself activity is easy. It's roaring, teaching your child how to roar, right? Get them to do a really deep roar. And what does a lion say? And they just love it when you can roar really loud, because it's kind of an excuse to scream a little bit. And it goes along with the yoga pose, which is lion pose. And you'll have to look at the show notes to see what the yoga pose is. Lion pose is really fun, and it's actually a really good stretch for your face and neck. And kids love it because it looks funny. And then the craft of the week is a link to all kinds of just different lion crafts, all kinds of different pages, printables, all kinds of stuff like that. And it helps with the alphabet, learning the alphabet as well. And then our sign language for the week is, and of course we can't ever do the sign language in podcast, but we've got the sign for lion, which is basically like a mane, like your hand over your head, like a mane. Tail actually is like one of your hands looking like a tail. Tongue is basically pointing to your tongue, and roar is sort of using your hand to go out from your mouth as if you were roaring. So those are really good signs, and it's great to teach your kids sign language, especially if they're pre-verbal. We did that with our children. It helps a lot with frustration and with just letting them communicate a little bit better before they actually can, verbalize things sometimes. So I hope these were great ideas for you. I hope you will check out the show notes. I hope you'll share this podcast with your friends for fun activities. We have 3 different kinds of podcasts. We have interviews, like with Dara Torres, about getting your kids active. We have some great podcasts about that, and about mindfulness for moms, and about nutrition and all kinds of things, picky eaters. So please check out the interview podcasts. We also have storytime podcasts, which are really popular, including my book called Rattle, Rattle, Click, Clack, which is about a little rabbit. And it teaches your toddler about colors and counting and patterns and healthy eating. So I hope you'll check those out. We have the 3 kinds. We've got the weekly activities like lions, and story time and interviews. So check those out. Check out our Facebook page. Check out our Instagram page. Check us out on Twitter as well. And I hope you guys have a great week. Don't forget to give your child a hug. Say I love you as much as you can. You just can never, ever say that enough. And they'll love it, even if they're big kids, but especially when they're little. So thanks again for joining us for the Teaching Your Toddler Show, and have a great week.
Thank you for joining us for the Teaching Your Toddler Show with Mary Jo Tinlin. We hope you had some fun and you got some great ideas for the week. Please subscribe to the podcast, like us on Facebook, and visit the website for all the links we discussed at www.teachingyourtoddler.com. This has been the Teaching Your Toddler Show with Mary Jo Tinlin. Until next time, keep teaching.